The ring was already on my finger when someone grabbed my sleeve and whispered, "Don't celebrate yet. You're not the only one he promised forever to." It wasn't a jealous ex. It wasn't a drunk friend. It was a woman I'd never seen before, shaking like she didn't want to be here but knew she had to be. Behind us, my boyfriend was smiling for photos, soaking in applause, acting like this moment was perfect. She pulled out her phone and showed me a picture. Him. In another apartment. Another life. Another version of us that existed before I ever did. The timestamp said yesterday. I asked her who she was. She said, the person he proposed to last month. My stomach dropped. The entire room felt miles away. She wasn't dramatic. She wasn't angry. She just looked tired. Like someone who had been lied to so well it finally broke her. I walked back over to him with her standing right behind me. He saw her and froze. Not confused. Not surprised. Terrified. I held up the phone and asked, "Want to explain this part of your love story?" He opened his mouth and nothing came out. The silence said more than any excuse could. People started murmuring. Glasses stopped clinking. The celebration turned into something heavy and uncomfortable. She spoke before he could recover. "He told me you were just a phase he couldn't shake yet." That line hurt more than the pictures. He tried damage control. Said she was obsessed. Said she misunderstood. Said I was the only one who mattered. So she opened a video. It was him, 2 nights ago, laughing on her couch, telling her he couldn't wait until everything settled so they could finally be together without hiding. The voice was calm, confident, certain. Nothing like the trembling man standing in front of me now. I slipped the ring off and placed it in his hand. Then I asked her the question no one expected. "How long has this been going on?" She hesitated. I could tell she didn't want to hurt me more, but honesty was already here. "Since before you two ever met." The gasp from the crowd hit all at once. So there was no overlap. No mistake. No confusion. Just a carefully planned double life. I walked outside, needing air more than answers. The night felt unreal. Like I stepped into the wrong version of my own story. A few minutes later, she followed. She didn't apologize. She didn't cry. She just said, "You deserve to know who he really is." And that's when things turned again. She admitted she didn't come to expose him. She came because she thought he was choosing me. He'd been slowly pulling away from her. Creating distance. Making excuses. Preparing a clean exit. Her last message from him said, "I think I'm ready to finally be honest. Just not today." Today was the day he planned to erase her. We stood there in silence, 2 strangers connected by the same lie. Inside, he was frantically trying to control the damage. Outside, the truth finally had room to breathe. Here's the twist. The relationship he thought would quietly fade? She ended it herself the moment I saw everything. No begging. No confrontation. Just closure. And me? I walked away from a future built on lies before it ever had the chance to trap me. The party ended. The photos stopped. The dream collapsed. But the truth walked out with me. Calm. Clear. And no longer fooled.